vacation to Dubai starts from rupees 29,999 only with GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
Which is the film where you saw and said, this is the kind of performance I've given, and the audience reacted the exact same way? Does that happen a lot?
Many
times?
movies, yes, many times.
Okay.
But, the reason why I'm not even able to judge my performance sometimes is when I'm watching a movie, I'm not able to watch it as a movie.
It's this collection
Because
of...
a collection of memories from the shooting spot. And so I think my biggest misses would be the best movies which I have done, because only audience can enjoy it. I cannot enjoy it.
Yeah.
If I've done a great film, I might be one of them who cannot enjoy that great film, because I know whatever process went through, and when I'm present on the location, I remember even the smallest thing happened while shooting that scene.
Yeah.
So I enjoy watching other actors' movies which I am not part of. Those are the movies which I can enjoy to the fullest.
Right. Let me tell you one movie in which I really enjoyed you, because I was seeing a very new kind of Tovino, Talumala.
Talumala.
Yeah, it was like, wow, where was this guy hiding all this while, because that movie had so much energy. It was like literally like a blast, that was there.
Then I was wondering, where was this Tovino? Because, see, as I told earlier, there are people, my friends, who believes in me more than I do.
Yeah.
And they make me do things. Be it Khalid Rahman or Mohsin Parari or BasilJoseph or Jitin Lal in that case. I never thought I will be able to do 3 different characters. They approached me to do 3 different characters.
From the day one, Jitin said, you're doing the 3 roles, you're doing the 3 roles.
Yes, I tried to convince him, but instead they convinced me. And also I told him, this is going to be a huge project for both of us. We need better budget for this. And are we ready for this? I don't know. And I had some other commitments also. And so I told Jitin, why don't you do another movie, maybe a little smaller? I think Basil also has told the same thing to Jitin. Maybe a little smaller, so that we can do it easily.
Yeah.
And then attempt something big like this. And Jitin said, no, this is going to be my first movie. I want to do this movie as my first movie. I told him, you have been waiting for so long and you'll have to wait even more. It's okay. And he didn't tie the script and waited somewhere else. He was working on that script every day. He made 25 drafts of that script with Sujitatan. And also he made storyboard. He made a pre-visualization video of which was 40 minutes long, which made me trust him. Seeing that, I trusted him, like, okay, I'm surrendering.
Okay, I know you can do this.
I know, you are going to do this, you can do this, I'm surrendering.
Yeah.
That was a few days before the shoot. And from the first day, I knew this is going to be so much work, because first day, we shot for 17 hours. First day or second day? Second day, we shot for 17 hours continuously. And Jitin was not even coming near me, because he knows I'll throw tantrums, because he's my friend. So I'll throw tantrum and he'll be like, bro, please adjust. Okay, for that particular moment, I'll throw tantrums, because he knows me well. He didn't even come near me, and after pack-up, he came near me and stood near me, and I was like, okay, very, very intelligent. I know that you know that I'm going to throw tantrums and you avoided me all this while. But I appreciate it. That was a very intelligent thing to do. That's how he handled me. And we shot for 118 days.
Yeah.
And most of the days we were shooting 12 hours, 15 hours. At some point we shot for 36 hours continuously. I thought when we are shooting with power naps and espresso shots.
Yes.
Definitely. I thought it's going to be an easy shoot when he said it's going to be 75 to 100 days of shoot. Okay, it will be relaxed. No, it was not relaxed. It was as hectic or even more hectic than a movie which was planned for 30 days.
Yeah.
We had a lot of setups to shoot. We had one local festival to be shot with 1,000 junior artists and all. So, and we had around at least 2 months of night shoot, which messed up my biological clock, and I have to practice Kalaripayattu every single day.
So, you said that you find it easier to enjoy other people's performances, other actors' performances. Have you seen all the movies released this year, kind of?
Yes, most of them.
Okay. So, this is a hypothetical situation. We go back in time, and the producers of 4 movies come to you and says, "Do my role." The Fahad Fasil role in Avesham, the Prithvi role in Arjividam, the Premalu, the Naslin role, and Brahmayugam, the Mammootty role. You're given one, you can choose one of these.
One of these.
Which would you choose and why?
Actually, I wanted to do Alagupandeeswaran's character.
Really?
I really wanted to do when I read the script, and I even tried putting in my name in Blessisa's head through the makeup chief of that movie, Ranjit Ambadi.
Yeah.
So
But this is what, like, how many years ago?
2014.
Oh, okay.
I was doing this movie named Kotara,
Ah,
and first I think Vikram sir was supposed to do the character. Then talks were going on with Rajwatan, but Rajwatan hadn't confirmed back then, I think. And I was, new, enthusiastic, and I was ready to do whatever it takes. Even now, I'm ready to do whatever it takes for the perfection of a character, even though we cannot attain perfection at any point, but I'll try. So I tried talking to, and I think he even mentioned it, that there is this newcomer actor who really wants to play this character. But other characters, Avesham also, I enjoyed Avesham so much. It was so refreshing to watch it. I watched it from E-Road. I watched the Malayalam version of Avesham from a very small theater in E-Road with fully packed crowd, not Malayalis. I think we were the only Malayalis over there. And people were enjoying it like anything. I felt so much proud.
Yeah.
Seeing this movie being celebrated in a different state. People don't even know the language,
Yeah.
but they are understanding the visual grammar of cinema.
Yeah.
So Brahmayugam's character, that would have been too much for me. But I would have taken so much training and tried it at least.
Yeah, yeah.
Remalu. The college portions, I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off, but office portions, I
You
can.
can de-age yourself now.
I would prefer losing few more kilos.
Okay.
And doing de-aging. I don't trust de-aging.
They've
at
done
this
it for
point.
they've done it for the Vijay movie.
But
Yeah.
I'll wait for a few more years.
Till the technology gets
Yeah, I want it to be little more advanced
right.
for trying de-aging on
Yeah,
myself.
yeah. No, but one of the reasons I asked is also because I wanted to ask. See, when you are an actor, when you see another actor's performance, does part of your mind also say, "How would I have done this role?" Do you think that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah.
And I know that it will be very different from whatever they have done.
Right.
I would have done it my own way. But that would have been decent also, I think.
Right. But you do process it a little differently.
Yes.
You can never really, even though you're enjoying the movie, even though you're into the movie, one part of your mind is always doing one parallel processing.
Probably at some point I'll be thinking, but then I'll be back into the movie and I'll be enjoying it and I'll analyze it afterwards.
Right.
And probably I'll watch it again
Yeah.
to see how they have
Yeah.
done that.
Yeah. A commercial question, Tovino. See, a movie like Neela Velicham, right? I really liked the pacing of it and all that kind of stuff. But given the fact that so many of the audience out there is a younger audience, they want faster cuts. They want, that's what they're, at least from all the movies that are succeeding to big extent, we see what the pattern is kind of a thing. Though there have been exceptions like Brahmayugam or Adajividam or kind of a thing. But then they have other attractions kind of thing. So when you take up a project like Neela Velicham, do you also think about, okay, you know that it's a good role, it's a very good role.
Yeah.
It's almost like a role of a lifetime type of thing, one of those things. But you also think beyond that and say, okay, I know that this is going to satisfy my creative instincts and all that, but will this go to an audience. Do you think about that at all?
It was well shot and it was technically brilliant. So I also thought that it will work for not for everyone, but I thought it will work for people who like such cinema.
Okay.
We cannot do every movie expecting every single person on earth liking our movie.
Right.
We should cater different audience in different movies.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
Yeah.
That's how you build your audience.
Yeah.
If I'm able to build such an audience, the group of audience, I can try different characters.
Yeah.
I can experiment or explore my full potential.
You know, you've been here for so long now. Have there been areas that you say, this area I'm really strong in, like I'm good at action, I'm good at comedy. Maybe this I'm a little. What are your strengths? Something that comes easier to you than something else.
And nothing is easy.
Okay, nothing is
Nothing is easy. I don't consider anything easy. That's why I prepare.
Okay.
People think that it's very easy for me to do fight sequences. It's not.
Okay.
I'm someone who came into the industry to do movies. We call it Kathapadam. Yeah, I came into the industry thinking I should do some Kathapadam and excel in it. But at some point of time, for doing these Kathapadams, I needed certain bankability. So I had to fight in one movie. It worked. So I trained. So when I'm training, it becomes easier. But I don't want to do the easy thing again and again.
Okay.
Instead, I want to change the style, maybe. In this movie, I haven't fought in the same way. Even fight sequences, I've tried to incorporate my performance and colorify it in fight sequences.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't want to repeat myself just because it has become easier after training. I'll challenge myself when I think it has become easy.
It become like there's nothing that's easy.
That's nothing should be easy.
Should be easy. Okay.
Nothing should be easy. Nothing should be convenient.
But
But you'll stop being creative.
Right, but isn't there sometime that you just think, okay, I want to do something light and I've done all these big serious movies, I've applied myself, I've taken training, I've done this, I've done that, I've taken culinary part. Okay, one movie I just want to do, just relax and do. That you don't want to do?
Neelavelacham, I thought I'll not have to exert so much physically.
But that's a very intense role.
Yes, intense as in mentally
Yeah.
I can do it. Physically, I wanted a rest. I thought I'll get a rest. But physically and mentally, I was almost exhausted by the end. I blacked out at some point of time while shooting Neelavelacham. So, Kathapadam doesn't mean that you'll not be physically exhausted. So, if I want to relax, No, I cannot be relaxed on sets.
Yeah.
I have to be, I have to do something and make it even more interesting. I cannot do the easy stuff.
What about something like what preceded with Guruvayur Ramalan?
Is that easy? I don't think that's
I'm
easy.
not saying that's easy, but given Adajeevitham, this should have been a bit of a, nothing is easy, like you say. It's because even comedy is very hard.
Yeah, comedy is very hard. It's the hardest. Like when you cry and people don't cry, it's fine. When you crack a joke and if people doesn't laugh, you'll die there.
Yeah, just dying there on stage. Yeah. But what I mean is, where there is a big supporting cast, the script is doing a lot of the work for you. That kind of stuff. So
Yeah, I love doing that also.
have you done things like that?
Godha. But again, it was physically very exciting, but Godha was so much fun.
Yeah, but I think
Minal
of
Murali
some of-
also.
Yeah.
Minal Murali also.
Yeah, but I think of those as still a bit of those look like movies in which you have to exert yourself a lot. So, but I'm really happy that your Godha co-star Vamika is now doing really well.
Yes, she is doing great.
Yeah, she's like suddenly, because I remember watching her in that movie and thinking, my God, this girl is so good.
No, she was good back then also.
Yeah, no, she'd acted before Godha also.
Yes,
Oh, I hadn't seen her. The first time I saw was
people recognize actors when they get the right roles.
Yeah.
Goda, people recognized her. Then she got amazing characters in Kufia and all, and people are talking about her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
As a friend, I'm very happy about that. She was shooting in Cochin in last December for Baby John,
Huh.
and we were staying in the same hotel. We were chilling every day. We were calling the Basil. See, let's do Goda too. We say that.
We should go that too. Yeah.
Goda was so much fun.
Yeah.
Whatever hard work or physical exertion we had to do felt like nothing.
Yeah.
Because it was so much fun. We were all doing it together.
So when you're acting in a 3D film like this one, or rather a film that it's 2D, and is there anything about a performance that has to be toned down or up depending on the 3D aspect?
I don't know. It's my first 3D movie.
Did you ask your director, like,
It's his first too. But I don't think performance
Yeah.
won't be different. And
yeah. No, I just was wondering because the cameras are like,
no, we haven't used the 3D cameras.
Okay,
we
you
are doing it
convert-
in conversion.
right,
I mean,
right, okay.
Also, my performances, I don't. I'll usually be subtle, and even in 3D, it'll look subtle. I think.
It looks, yeah. So, like, I was assured that Tovino is not going to come at you and do this. this kind
In
of-
this movie, we are using the 3D not just for the out of the screen experiences,
Yeah, yeah.
but for emotional scenes or any sequences, conversations or anything. Seeing the depth in 3D, it all will enhance the experience because we are inviting people to watch whatever happens in Chiyodikavu, a small imaginary village where this 300 years of story is happening. So we want people to be more immersed in the movie, the story, everything.
Yeah. And I think that's another really great way because to tell people that this is a movie that needs to be watched in theaters.
Yes, in 3D.
In 3D.
In 3D.
Because you can try and see it with the 2D, but the thing is if it's taken well and the immersion factor is really there, then you will get that becomes a USP for the film.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
See, I watched the 2D trailer of this teaser of it. First experience I'm talking about. I saw the 2D teaser of it in my phone. When I watched it in my iPad, it was a better experience. When I watched it from theater, it was another better experience with the sound system and all. But when we had conducted this event in which they played the 3D teaser, we all had 3D glasses on and we watched. It was 10 times better or 50 times better. The same shots, same performances and everything, but
Yeah.
3D, it was 10 times better. So I believe that is going to be an experience. Emotion is different. I mean, the story is the same. So the emotion this movie is going to evoke is going to be same.
Yeah.
But the audio-visual experience is going to be a bit different.
Right.
All the 3D movies I have watched, I've felt that.
Right.
But also another thing is I have watched Avatar 2 in a normal 3D theater and IMAX. It felt like two different movies.
Yeah, I think the technology just keeps. I think when the first time I saw a virtual reality movie, I could not believe that something like this was being made because everywhere I turned, something
You
was
could see, you could see
something is happening.
yeah.
So which means they are staging events at a 360-degree
Yes.
like a thing. So I was like, wow, that's a lot of work. So, which part of this film did you say this is really working for me? Like day 1, day 5, day 10, like what happened that said, okay, we got it.
I call Jidin lucky all the time. And he asked me, bro, upon my talent, you're lucky first. Then your talent comes. I make fun of him. Because every single day morning when we go for the shoot, I'll be telling him, Jidin, there is a problem. Instead of good morning, I'm telling this, Jidin, there is a problem. Then he'll be like, tell me, then I'll tell my problem. So everyone had problems because we were trying to make a huge movie which we have never tried before. None of us in our group had tried before. Not in terms of budget, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
In terms of scale that we want people to feel and the spectacle that we are trying to make, we had to face lot of problems. And every single day, not even one day we had an off from problems. There'll be strikes happening. There'll be lot of stuff. I don't even want to discuss.
Yeah.
And we had to stay together and fight it. But by the end of the day, when we are back to our rooms, when we are sitting in our beds or chairs, and when we talk to each other, we'll be like, I never thought we will pull this particular scene off so well. And the other person will agree. Even Jomon Chetan was saying, Jitin, you're lucky. Sometimes we got better shots. Till some point, because of some problems, we couldn't shoot. And when we started shooting, we got a better shot.
Yeah.
Because of the sun's position and all these things. So I thought, okay, this was delayed so that we got this shot. And certain shots, that kind of precision, we cannot achieve, even if it's planned. I mean, the teaser's last shot, in which I'm taking out the BD, and when it's burning,
Yeah.
You can see the torches coming up over my head. That was not planned. That was not planned, as in this timing was not planned.
Yeah.
They were not given the cue. On action, they had to run from one point towards me, and I cannot see them. They're coming from behind. Somehow, the moment I took out the BD and started smoking, this thing came with a background score. It looks terrific, that particular shot. That was not planned. That's why I call Jitin lucky.
Yeah.
And a lot of such problems. Every day we had problems, but every day we slept with the satisfaction.
That you did a good job. Given the fact that you analyze film so well and you seem so interested in the process of filmmaking, have you ever thought of being a director?
I don't think it's necessary.
Not necessary. I mean, I'm asking if you want to, that's all.
No, I want to specialize even more on acting.
Okay.
I think I still have a lot more to do about it.
Okay.
I need to get a lot more information, a lot more training, and I think my best is yet to come.
Nice. And when you
I want to concentrate just on this,
Just
not
on
on production, not on direction, not on anything else. I'm tripping on acting.
You're really having a good time.
Yes.
Yes. And when you get directed by another actor like Prithviraj Empuran, just describe his style of direction for me.
I've been telling this thing to every director friends of mine. Mr. Prithviraj is one of the brilliant directors I've worked with, and when working with him, I can be relaxed. I don't have to stress out. Lucifer, it gave me so much visibility and reach, but there was one of the movies I did effortlessly, not because of my greatness, because I was working with this director, who is also an actor and who knows the thought process of an actor, so he knows how to get the best or whatever he wants from the actor.
Yeah.
I felt it from the day one. So generally when we shoot, after one shot, if it's a retake, immediately cameraman's assistant will be coming with a cutter or sky panel or something, move that light to here. They'll improvise. But Ragavendra doesn't allow that. They'll be given as much as time they want to light up, complete it, finish everything, and I'll call actors to act. So when I come there to perform, I say this line and I blink in between. Ragavendra says, cut, Toby, don't blink, and do the same thing again. So immediately he says action, and I can he says roll camera and I can hear the sound. Toom, the camera is rolling. Usually it doesn't happen. Usually someone will want to change the cutter or flag or something, and by the time the correction is done, I'll be doing a different thing.
Yeah.
He just wanted to avoid that blink. He wanted the exactly same thing without blink. I'm not able to give it after 5 minutes because I'm not that technical in acting.
Right, right.
That's very helpful for me to perform in that meter.
That exact same thing.
That if he'll say the corrections, just the corrections, and immediately he says roll camera, and nobody interrupts him saying I'll improvise this slide, and because Sujit also knows so well that Rajvattan will not allow it. They're very good friends. And another interesting aspect of his direction is now we have digital methods of shooting a movie, and we are not using the film anymore. You are using memory cards. You can erase it. You can use the memory card again. So you can take as many retakes as you want until you become happy. And you have this monitor in which you can see as many playbacks as you want to finalize what portion of the shot I'm going to use and all. But on Mr. Prithviraj's sets, cut shot okay. I don't hear to that very often. Cut shot okay. By the time he says cut, he knows that the shot is okay. Usually I hear cut, playback please. And after discussions, after 2 playbacks, okay, shot okay. So I was talking to Sukant Goyal. We were acting in the same scene. I was telling, see, cut shot okay. How many times have you heard this? He is so precise because he has completed 100 plus movies before he was 40.
Yeah.
And he has worked in film on the sets without monitor, without playbacks, without this option to take as many retakes. So he's so precise as a director.
Right.
And I admire it. And while me and Sukant was admiring this cut shot okay, next shot, cut shot okay, break. Come on, who does that? Before the break, you took a shot, you need to check if it's okay, or else you'll have to come back and do all the setup again. After break, the light will be different, But they take time only for the setups. While shooting, he's so precise, he knows what he wants. I mean, most of the times our first shots will be okay because he knows that the first shot will be the best. He gives us proper instructions, we perform, cut shot okay, break. It's easy for us.
Fantastic. So thank you so much, Tovino, for sharing so much about acting and your process and very specific things that are always interesting for people who want to know more about cinema. So thanks for sharing so much and so patiently, despite your power nap and and your, please go and have a power nap now.
Sure.
Or a proper nap.
I'm going to take a proper nap.
Proper
Some 8
sleep,
hours,
sleep
10
8 hours. Oh, you have time. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So cool. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you so
thank
much.
Hola! Your dream vacation to Dubai starts from rupees 29,999 only with GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.